Hey everybody, my name is... fuck. I guess I'll just tell everybody my real fucking name anyway on my social media. It's Mary. Like, everybody on my social media already knows my real fucking name. Ugh. But my stage name is Freya, and I prefer to go by Freya Star. But sometimes I go by Freya at some strip clubs because they don't allow first and last name, which I think is fucking stupid, and I think I'm right, and I think that I should have my way. But so my stage name is generally Freya or Freya Star. I'm a stripper here in Vegas. I know I've been here at least over 10 years. I'm not like really counting, but I also travel dance as well. Right now I'm doing more travel dancing than I am staying in Vegas, but I thought I would make this video for anybody coming to Vegas who is interested in the strip clubs here in Vegas. And I feel like this video, like knowing this, if you've never been to a strip club before in your entire life, like I've been a stripper ever since I was 17 years old. I've been in the industry since I was 17. I had a fake ID. And if I want something, I don't know who's gonna stop me, but like I will go get it. Even though I was underage, I had a fake ID, so nobody knew. But yeah, I've been in this industry since I was very young, and I've been stripping in Vegas over a decade, and I've stripped at like all of the large clubs, some smaller clubs. I've danced at all the clubs in Vegas that, in my opinion, seemed worth dancing at, or I would just fucking try a random club sometime. I danced at a lot of clubs here. So I've been in the industry since a very young age, like all over, and I've danced all over the country. So I feel like if anybody's an expert in this freaking industry, it's me, okay? Vegas is different than other places. There are some similarities, but I feel like in this video, you will find out everything that you need to know about going to a Vegas strip club before you go to Vegas, because people from all over the country come to Vegas, and a lot of them are not prepared, and a lot of them are definitely rookies in the industry, and I can tell. This video is for the rookies in Vegas, also just so you could have a good time and you sort of know what you're getting into before. This video, it'll really help you if you've never been to a Vegas strip club. This video is specifically about Vegas, which is why there's a Vegas background right here. Everything that you need to know about going to a Vegas strip club before you get here. One thing that I feel like would help most people is almost every single large club has a free shuttle service. So if you call them, and I get a free shuttle to wherever you are in Vegas, and the strip club will send a shuttle out there to pick you up. And you can also set like a specific time that you want to be picked up, how many people. You could call the strip club specifically, or you could call somebody who works there, or you could call a stripper. Depending on what club they work at, like some clubs, they give us like benefits for bringing people in. If you have a favorite stripper, you could call them and then they could get y'all in. They could like set up the limo, the free limo or the free ride to come pick you up anywhere in Vegas. Depending on the club, I think it might be like a drink minimum, so you might have to buy like 2 drinks, and then that's like the entry fee. Or sometimes it depends on the club, but generally speaking, it's better than paying the entry fee, and you do get a free ride to and from there. That way, if you do get drunk there, or if you are drunk already, and then you go to the strip club, then you can get a ride back. Vegas is generally expensive compared to most of the country. It is generally expensive. I'm telling you that now so you can prepare. People come here and they gamble a lot of money. I think World Series of Poker is going on right now. They lose a lot of money, they win a lot of money. Generally pretty expensive compared to most of the country. Depending on what club you go to, like do your own research before you get there. Most large clubs, they have like a free shuttle service. So it's free entry, and you just have to tip the driver, because Vegas is actually a tipping city, so you should tip the driver, you should tip the hosts, you should tip the dancers. Especially the dancers, in my opinion. We only work off tips, so it's like if you don't tip us, then we don't make money. Like not everyone knows that. Like people in Australia, they think that we make like an hourly pay. Most strip clubs in the United States, we literally just work off tips. So it's like if you don't give us money, then we don't make money. If a club is just full of cheap guys who are not spending, and they're just like entitled to our time and company, then we don't make money. and then we go and try to find a new job or something. If you actually appreciate us, you should pay us. That's how you appreciate strippers, is you give us money. Like, if you give us money, we feel appreciated. If you don't pay us for our services, then we don't feel appreciated. Most strip clubs, like, we pay to work. Like, we literally pay to be there, so when we arrive, we are negative. Most house fees are like $50 to $100 here, and we're also expected to tip out on top of that, especially if we make money. I think that you should tip the dancers and tip the host and tip anybody who helps you. I'm just gonna go over like common questions that most people would ask. I'll timestamp the different questions, the most common questions asked about strip clubs, and I'll timestamp them so you could click to that, fast forward to that area in the video. So that's one way that you can save a little bit of money, especially if you have a very large group. If you do call the shuttle, you do have to tip the driver because they also work off tips. So if you don't tip them, they don't make money. Just tip the driver, okay? At least 20 to and forth, like to the club and then back to the, you know, if you go back, because you could also take the shuttle back to wherever you're staying. But if they're very busy, it might be better just to take an Uber if it's like a Friday or a Saturday night and it's very busy. Some clubs will give you like a free drink. They'll give you free entry and a free drink if you do the free shuttle option. Usually like an entry would be like $50, and then you would also have to buy your own drinks. So it's kind of just like buying 2 drinks. So you're basically buying 2 drinks and that being your entry fee instead of having to pay the entry fee and then also your drinks. It just really depends on the club, but that is a way to save money in the long run. It's the free entry option with the shuttle to and from the club, and that would really help with very large groups. Or you can buy a bottle, like a bottle table. Like if you have a very large group, you could buy a bottle and that'll give you free entry, because if you buy a bottle, you automatically generally get free entry at most clubs. So there's like different package deals, and all clubs have different package deals on the alcohol, so you would actually have to contact them about that. At the 2 clubs that I generally work at, like if someone tries to book through me, I'll try to help them, or I'll just send them to a host, because that's at one of the other clubs, like I actually don't get any benefits for bringing people in, so I just kind of like send them to the host and let the host do that. Unless like I know them personally and I'm like hosting them or taking care of them and they're paying me to host and take care of them, I just kind of send them to a different host. I don't really know the bottle specials, but I'll find out if I have a group coming in that is paying for me to host them basically. And I do have a hosting fee. If you buy a bottle of alcohol, you'll automatically get free entry at most strip clubs in Vegas. Another thing that you should do to prepare for coming to Vegas, if you are not from the country or if you're traveling from a different state, most people who come to Vegas are traveling from a different state. They need to get their credit cards and call their credit cards and let them know that they're going to be in Vegas, just so that they don't get their credit card declined. If you know you're going to Vegas for a bachelor party, bring cash. Contact your credit cards to let them know you're traveling. Like some banks, they have, like on the app, you could just like message and you could just like literally type in where you're gonna be, depending on the bank that you have, and be like, I'm gonna be at this location, I'm gonna be in Nevada for a certain amount of time, so they don't like put a hold on your credit card, so they don't think that you're a scam. But generally at strip clubs, cash is always king. Bring cash, because this is a cash industry. Most clubs, if you use your credit card, it's like a 20% charge on top of your credit card. And also the ATM fees, if you do use your credit card or your ATM card, the ATMs at the strip clubs, they're above averagely high. Like the fees to use the ATMs at strip clubs are above averagely high. So it's definitely always better to bring cash. Like I don't specifically know the percentage that they take out. Seeing people's reactions when they're like, oh shit, like they try to take out like $300 and like, damn, like I see their reactions, so I'm like, oh. I think it might be 20%, I don't remember. But I think it also depends on the strip club that you're going to. But generally, the ATM fees, the credit card fees, the card fees are generally on the high side. So it's always better to bring cash to the strip club. Most Vegas strip clubs, they do have like a locals discount. So you could just ask them. Just ask them at the bar. Do you give a discount for locals? Like a discount for locals would be 50% off on the drinks. Instead of a $20 drink, it would be a $10 drink. You get half off on all of your drinks. I don't know about the bottles, but if you're buying individual drinks, like most locals, they get in free, and then they also get like half off on drinks on a lot of strip clubs in Vegas, so you should know that. It's just, you just have to have a Nevada ID. If you have a Nevada ID, going to a strip club in Vegas, it'll help you save money so that you have more money to spend on dancers. Because you should be spending money on dancers. You should be spending money on dancers if you're gonna go to a Vegas strip club, okay? Because if you don't, it's just kind of rude. And every stripper in the world fucking thinks that it's rude to go to a Vegas strip club and not spend money on the dancers. You're a fucking asshole. I don't care if you have a wife. Another common question is, what should I tip? Like on stage or whatever, what should I tip on stage? We'll start with that. What should I tip on stage or with a dancers? Like, what is a standard tip? You just like tip people what you think they deserve, really. Which is why girls get insulted when you literally tip them $1. Because you can't even go to the dollar store anymore and get stuff from the dollar store because it's $1.25 now, okay? On stage, most girls think it's a little insulting if you tip less than $5. Like if you're just gonna give her $1 or $2, we kind of think it's insulting, especially if she's doing like pole tricks and stuff. You tip how much you enjoy the show. You tip how much you appreciate them for actually putting in effort. Even if they're not like a stage performer, most Vegas dancers invest a lot in their looks, in their body. Like most of them have had their body done. Like I have spent over $100,000 on my body. So, and I actually also want to get my ribs broken in. That's like for me though, because I want that. Like I just want like a smaller waist. It's mainly for me, but I mean, I'm also in a profession. Actually, it doesn't even matter what profession I'm in, because I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be a stripper for like the rest of my life. I don't know, but it's mainly for me. But it's like I just generally like to look good, so I guess that's why I became a stripper. And I'm also generally like athletic. I guess that's kind of why I became a stripper, is because I like to look cute and I like cute things and I like to be athletic. But not all dancers are athletic, and they don't have to be. Generally, most dancers, especially in Vegas, large cities, we put a lot of money into our looks and our clothes and stuff. What do people tip for? Like, what are things that guys pay for in the strip club? Every girl is different and every club is different in that way. Yes, you do buy lap dances. Some guys buy lap dances. Some guys literally just pay us to sit and talk with them. Like, there are some guys who will literally just pay to hang out with us in the strip club. And we love those guys, actually. Like, those guys are fucking amazing. We don't really like guys who just take up all of our time and then not give us any money. But yeah, guys who pay for our time, like talking, conversation. Some girls will have like a set 30 minutes for this much, even on the floor, just to like sit and talk to us. Like, if you want us to sit and like sit with you and not go pursue other areas, because every stripper, when she goes to work, is trying to find money. So we're gonna go wherever we believe is the most money. And you could call us gold diggers for that, but everybody's a fucking gold digger. Everybody goes to work to make money. And our job is to look cute, dance, like give lap dances. So strippers, we're basically just paid just to look cute. Conversation, give companionship. Sometimes we're like therapists. So some people pay us for our time. Some people pay us for lap dances. Some people pay us for massages, depending on the club. Some massages you have to go to VIP to get massages. It's like you could tip us for wherever you want us to do, really. And then we're independent contractors, so we can negotiate what. So yeah, don't get insulted if a girl is like, would you like to pay me for my time? Yeah, sometimes we'll talk to a guy for 30 minutes to an hour, and then one thing that you could do is you could just tell us that like you're not fucking interested, like if you're not gonna spend money, just so that we know that I was like, okay. Sometimes I'll just like get up and leave if a guy tells me that, because it's like, Okay, I'm gonna go find somebody who wants to spend money on me or who came to spend money. So how to reject a dancer in Vegas? This is a very common question. I feel like this would help a lot of people. I'm gonna try to knock this one out because I actually do have to go get a massage. But I'm gonna try to knock this one out fast. How to reject a dancer in Vegas. Some dancers in Vegas are very, very aggressive. Like, I'm aggressive in a way as I will go get it, but like I'm not gonna rape you basically. I'm not gonna rape your wallet basically. That's another reason why I get return customers, is because I actually do care about customer service and I try to like give good customer service. It's like if I went around robbing everybody, I wouldn't get return customers. People are people to me and I try to treat them like humans. People who come into the strip clubs, like, y'all are still humans to me, even though, yeah, I go to work to make money and I'm trying to make money. I'm not like that, but I'm just saying that there are some dancers in Vegas that you might have to literally be mean to. Like, you have to be very assertive sometimes. Like, some guys will be like, I don't want to be mean or something. We're there to make money, and if you're not going to spend money on us, just let us know. Just tell us. Like, I actually do appreciate that. Like, I'll be like, thank you for letting me know, and then I'll leave. Would you like to tip me? Or, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do really, but generally if you tell me that you're not going to spend money, I'm not your type or whatever, like if you let me know, I will leave, because why am I going to waste time with someone who doesn't want me there? I don't personally do that, but some dancers will be very fucking aggressive. If you give a dancer money, she might come back around and annoy you more to get more money. Like if you feed a cat, it'll come back around. I've like brought like my regular into my regulars group into a club before, and there were some girls who were like very aggressive and I didn't like that. Like my regular told them to leave the group. That's just how it is like in the industry, in the strip club, in a very highly saturated market like Vegas. Vegas is very highly saturated with women. There's a shit ton of women here. It's highly competitive. Like, there's a lot of women here. So you will be bombarded. Like, not every dancer will actually respect the fact that you don't want to be approached. I actually was like telling one of the managers, like, I feel like there should be like a little light on the freaking table. So it's like they turn the light on when they want dancers. If they don't want dancers, they turn the light off. Like, I feel like that would help me so much, because it's like I will not approach somebody who doesn't want me there. The manager actually said, but girls don't listen. Some girls won't listen. Like, if somebody tells me they don't want me there, I'm not gonna beg for your fucking time. If you just say, I don't like you, I'll be like, that's because you're stupid and not everybody has good taste. And then I'm gonna walk away. Archangel Daddy.